Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning into The Flower Guy on YouTube. Today is my very first episode and I thank you guys for joining me on my journey through floral design and DIY projects that I truly cannot wait to share with you guys over the next couple of weeks. On today's episode, we're going to be covering a simple cylinder vase design that can be seen at so many different events like weddings. You could even put it on your coffee table as a beautiful centerpiece. It's just amazing to have and a fun way to brighten up your home or any event that you have. So let's get into the introduction of all these amazing flowers that we're going to be using today for our design, and also the supplies that we're going to need to make this design come to life. So guys, I stopped into the flower market and I was drawn towards these amazing reds and burgundies for fall. So on today's flower design, we're going to be using these beautiful ranunculus, some amazing amaranthus, these dark and bright dahlias, some white and red or pinkish carnations to add some contrast, and then also some calla lilies. For our greens and some of our fillers for today, we're going to be using some Craspedia, or what I like to call them, billy balls, some dill weed, and also some Aspidistra leaves. So guys, today we'll be using some floral snips, an essential for cutting any stems. Our 6-inch cylinder vase, look at it, get into it, spin it around, check it out. We'll also be using our secret stuff, aka water. And then, wait a minute, I don't need chopsticks. But yes, our essentials for our cylinder design, voila. Okay guys, now that you've had your introduction to the flowers that we'll be using today and supplies, let's get started on our floral design. All right, so we're starting out with our 6-inch cylinder vase here. It's clear glass. I love to get these from the flower market. I'll put a link in the description below of where my favorite places are in the New York City flower market. So we'll start out with this clear vase. Now with these vases, a lot of people do different styles. A lot of people, sometimes you'll find it totally clear where you'll be able to see the stems in the bottom of the vase or through the vase with the arrangement. But what I like to do is I like to hide the stems so that people cannot see them. It makes it a little bit more classy, a little bit more elegant, so that you can get a different feel for the arrangement. So let's start out with some Aspidistra leaves. What I like to do is line the vase with those leaves, and then we make a nice little thing that you can't see through, you know? So we'll grab our leaf here, and what we want to do is take the freaking things off of our scissors, get rid of those, and then what we do is we're gonna cut that stem right on off, all right? What we do next is kind of massage the stem a little bit, loosen it up, and then what we do is place it into our vase. So roll it up, place it in, and bam. So what you guys will see is that there's still going to be a little bit more space left on the bottom or on the back. So we can use a couple more leaves just to make sure that we fill that space in. All right. So once your leaves are in, what I like to do is fill up the vase with the secret stuff, aka our water. And here we go. Just want to fill that up about a couple inches from the bottom so that our stems can fully drink their water and be fresh throughout the event and throughout the days prepping for this arrangement. So now that we have the base started and going on here, what we like to do is add some greens. I like to fill it up with a lot of greens so that we can make it beautiful, big, and just full of joy, light, and love. Okay? So what we're gonna use is this dill. We're gonna get a big bunch of it so that we can fill this up. Like a little wispy, but beautiful all the time. Cut this down a little bit. And we're going to place this directly into our arrangement, like so. Just fill it out, move it around, do what you want to do with it. Make sure it looks like you want it to look. I like to just spread it out a little bit so that I can see where I'm going to place my stems of my flowers. All right, so we've got that in there, which is looking great, looking gorgeous. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add some of our focal flowers, which I want to use as our dahlias today. We got some beautiful ones over here, some nice beautiful reds and burgundies and like fuchsia. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut our stems on an angle. Make sure you cut those stems on an angle because when you place them into your arrangement, you want them to drink and drink well. So what we're going to do is go ahead and place our first dahlia in here. And as you're arranging, what you can do is kind of switch around the arrangements, move it around and spin it so that you can see what's going on from each angle. And make sure it's still looking good. I'm gonna add a few more dahlias in here just to add to the fun, add to the party. You know, hopefully this arrangement will come out looking nice and full and beautiful for whatever occasion we decide to use it for, you know? What you wanna kinda do is once you're finished with your arrangement, you want to fill it up a little bit more with water because you'll see some air bubbles or some water bubbles in there that don't look too good. So you want to fill that up a little bit more and make sure that you get those flowers watered and make it also look really, really, really good. Just a few spots in here that I want to add a few more pops of color. Get up on my tippy toes to look inside of there. It's all right though. That is all right. Okay. Okay, guys, so here is our complete design of our centerpiece for a wedding or any event that you decide to use it for. It's great like on a coffee table and things like that. Just making sure that a lot of the pieces are in there, making sure they're not sticking out and making sure it's not lopsided. Looking a little that way, but I think we have got it in there. Well guys, here we are with our complete design in our 6-inch cylinder vase. I truly hope you love this design as much as I do, from the personality and the colors to the purples and the burgundies and the greens and the reds and the fuchsias and the yellows. This pops, it's wild. And I would truly love to see this design at a wedding as a centerpiece or even on my own coffee table that I can enjoy for a couple days to come. Now with my designs, I love to pair them with a beautiful wine that I think would go really, really well. And lately I've been enjoying this South African wine by Arabella. It's a Cabernet. I'll include this in the description box below so that you guys can check it out when you get a chance. It's truly delicious and bold and really, really, really tasty, if you know. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining me on my first episode of The Flower Guy, and I truly hope that you'll return to check out more episodes. Our next episode is going to be floral crowns. We're going to be designing some amazing floral crowns that you guys would love to wear at your Coachellas or your fall events. But you know, since we're doing a lot of things virtual this year, it'll be a great thing to do in your house and enjoy watching some virtual events. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. Peace.